I'm CW3 Clayton Hornay, a medevac pilot with the Colorado Army National Guard. Years ago, while I was a medevac pilot with the 82nd performing a hoist extraction in combat and loitering over the X for an extended amount of time due to the legacy hoist procedures and equipment developed decades ago, which allowed the enemy to reposition and fire on us with RPGs, endangering the crew, the patient, and the aircraft, I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way. Transitioning over to the National Guard and once again performing hoist rescues, time on scene once again became the enemy when battling against weather and other factors to save patients' lives. So, working with the pilots and crews from the Colorado Guard, our high-altitude aviation training site, and the civilian SAR community, we looked at best practices worldwide and incorporated them along with commercial off-the-shelf equipment and training into an effective system that limits the exposure to risk of all involved. By reducing the time hovering over a rescue site from 10 minutes to 2 minutes while also decreasing passes overhead from 4 down to 2, we know that this saves lives. Here are 3 perspectives from a rescue utilizing the new system on Hallett's Peak.
Using this stable flight bag really helps us as rescue techs. We can get down to the scene quickly with it, package the patient really well, super easy, have confidence that it's doing the job, and it means that the aircraft has to spend less time overhead, and so we're not stuck in all of that rotor wash, and then doing a dynamic flyout means we don't have to worry about spinning with having to deal with tag lines on the ground, so we reduce manpower required on the scene to manage that as well.
The stable flight heli bag and dynamic flyout procedures utilized by the Colorado Hoist Rescue Team allows aircrews less time in power-limited situations, minimizes time over target, reduces the number of iterations to complete a hoist mission, and increases efficiency in complex and dynamic environments. As an extractor performing rescue operations with legacy techniques, I have personally been on the hook side of the cable at a 150-foot hoist iteration on a side of a 60-degree screw field, 10 feet off the ground, at an elevation of 12,500 feet when our number 1 engine lost all oil pressure. The only thing that saved my life and our patient's life that day was dynamic flyout techniques that we currently employ.
When I fell off of Hallett's, I broke my neck and had a lot of other serious injuries. That day, I was really lucky to have a skilled rescue team with the right resources to get me out of there. Being hoisted out of there so efficiently without creating more problems really impacted my recovery and protected the rescuers.
This innovation has the ability to save lives and will benefit units throughout all services and components, both in combat and domestic support operations. Thank you for your consideration.